Okay, so previously we looked over the automata, getting everything created and organized. Now we're going to talk about how to deal with the toppers. So if you find an image that you like, I can show you how to go ahead and create an extrusion from that and put that image on as a decal. Let's go and get started. Hit new, standard IPT, create, start a new sketch. Once you get your sketch started, you can come over here to insert image, which is on your sketch tab. Click on that. We're going to grab SpongeBob. If you're doing a topper, it's very important to make sure you have the right size for your topper. This topper here happens to be over 10 inches big, or this image has to be 10 inches big, so it's not very much fun to go ahead and create something and then find out it's too big to be used. So if you click on dimension, you can go ahead and size everything how you want it to. We're going to set it to 2.5 inches. So it'll go ahead and change everything for you. From here, we're going to trace the outlines of SpongeBob, and we're going to be extruding that. So under line, if you go to spline interpolation, you go and start clicking on places. Just go ahead. If you want real close resolution, go with little small distances between. If you can go with larger stuff, you can go with bigger distances between clicks of your spline points. So you go ahead and rough out the outline of SpongeBob. If this gets in your way, you can left click and move it out of the way. But then again, it's right there the very next time anyways, so it can get cumbersome. So we went ahead and clicked around. From here, I'm going to finish the sketch. Hopefully I caught everything and it's going to go ahead and allow me to extrude. It does. I'm going to reverse this to extrusion so it's behind them. And I'm going to say it's 0.3 inches, which is sufficient for us. And you'll notice that the image disappeared. It was consumed when it made the extrusion. So if we want it back, you can open up extrusion right here in your browser. Right click then on sketch 1 and hit share sketch. So then it appears up here. So we don't want all this outer edge. We only want the part that we have extruded through. So if you click on decal, which is up here in your 3D modeling, click on decal. It's going to say, okay, red arrows on image. Click on your image. Red arrows on the face, click on the face you want to do, hit OK. You can't see much of a difference because your sketch is still in the way. So if you right click on sketch 1, turn off the visibility, you'll see that we've just created our topper. To go ahead and put that topper on, we're going to drill a hole in the bottom of SpongeBob. So to do that, we're going to go ahead and create a tangent surface parallel to plane. So we're going to go to this surface, we're going to open up our origin and see a good plane to use. Plane will work. So we now have a plane right here. We're going to go ahead and start a new sketch on that. And I'm going to put a circle. That circle is going to be 3/16, which is what our follower was. And finish sketch. And we extrude that circle. Do a cut up in the SpongeBob. 0.3 inches is fine. And then I'm going to turn off my work plane. So right click on the work plane, turn off visibility. Go ahead and save the part. File, save as. We're going to go SpongeBob 3. SpongeBob 3. So we have our part. If we go into our assembly, we can go ahead and place. Go down to SpongeBob 3. Open. So we have it there. To go ahead and constrain it, I'm going to use an insert constraint. Strain, insert. So if you click the top upper circle, which is the top of that hole, and then the top of the follower, go ahead and click right on there. You will notice that it goes ahead and still rotates. So in order to clean that up, we can put a angular constraint on it. Click on the front surface of that. Click on the front surface of this. That way it'll force it to be parallel to that. So now we can no longer rotate, no longer go up. As this thing goes ahead, we have a force constraint. As we right click on that and drive the constraint, we'll see SpongeBob going up and down. The same sort of principle can be used to go ahead and create your other topper. You can create stuff in the foreground or the background, etc. So once again, you find your image, you go ahead and insert that image on a sketch. you trace it out with a spline interpolation, you extrude it, and then you go ahead and do a decal, or you share the sketch first of all to bring it back out. You do a decal, it'll put it on there, put a hole in it for your connection point with the top of the follower, and you're good to go. Thanks for watching.